Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams of the committee ranked basically even, but one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun, fighting him off.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Makes a quick catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Huskers come to the line with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught quickly. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it 2nd down. They're going to run it. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
You can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd short, easy 1st down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick throw, the catch is made.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The game makes it second and medium. That's the RPO caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Throw down coming up after that running play. On the the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the back now goes in motion. They'll try the option play here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. He's got it over the man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for his back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Cornhuskers keep the football on the move. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Got space, looking to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Look for a first down at the 37.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They'll give it to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Bears with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Baylor. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Takes loose at the 45. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Receiver makes the grab. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Bears. This offense really clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. That this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still give pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down, looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The puck will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Gives it to the back. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a 1st down.
You know, everybody always So wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kirk. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to melt the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Will go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the 1st.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Game moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Nebraska, 28.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The game moves the ball to the 34. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. The Cornhuskers are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, that is going to bring up 4th down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this first down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that catch is hauled in. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Pulls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown for Huskers. Strong game by this quarterback. Offense showing some heart, but is that just a consolation score? Is it too little too late, or can we come up with a miracle here?
Well, it's going to be a miracle to be able to recover this onside kick. If they're somehow able to recover that kick, at least they'll give their quarterback and their offense a chance to go down and score.
And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the play.